college coaching career. And we are underway. LSU controls the opening tip. They're going 1-1 against Johnson. In traffic, Turner has to take a shot with 1 second on the clock and hits the two.
It's Trinity Turner for 2 points at the top of the key.
Starting five for LSU, and the basket inside.
She has been great. 7 rebounds per game and shooting a very high percentage.
And she's number 6 in the conference in off rebound. Richard back the other way for the Tigers. Williams steps into the three on the wing and buried it. And out of Las Vegas. Turner pulls up at the foul line and hit the jumper. Ball comes around the screen, being guarded closely by Johnson, or pardon me, Williams. Turkoff fouled on the shot. Tossed it up there. She's gotten off to a poor start, and she's 0 for 3. Turkoff fouled again.
Wiley.
Full Wiley picks up her first personal. 3 team fouls now on LSU. First couple of SEC games really frustrated, not able to get off her shot cleanly from the outside. Williams being guarded by Carnegie. They switched off and ran a double team. Inside they go, and Turkoff misses the 3. Flau'jae Johnson comes out of there with it, spins into the paint, and hits her first bucket of the game. They had it stripped from behind by Woolfolk, who had a career-high 5 steals against the Aggies on Sunday, and Full Wiley in the paint gets fouled by Georgia. Spins on the floor and played 43-plus minutes in that overtime game on Sunday.
And a lot of up and down thus far here in the first quarter.
Full Wiley hits both free throws, a timeout. Woolfolk is left open just outside the foul line and hits the jump.
It's a long 2.
She's averaging 12.2 points per game. Another wild shot taken by Knox. A miss up close by LSU. They're the number 1. Missed the 3. And here comes Full Wiley. She's very fast, runs down the floor and scoops it in. Turkoff on the drive, ends up on the floor. Ball goes. But after 2 seasons, left the Gamecocks and signed with the Tigers. Here's Full Wiley on the drive, banks it in. 6-0 run for the Tigers over the last 75 seconds. And Woolfolk, Bella Hines in the game. Her first conference play this season. Hines drives and sticks it in. Carnegie on the drive and got the layup. Carnegie, her first free throw of the night. Attempts and makes. And with that make right there, Carnegie, LSU throwing long defenders at her. Ojena, 2 on the clock, turn across to Full Wiley. Open lane to the basket, and she lays it in. It wasn't a big open lane, but
position for LSU.
Carnegie 3, hit it up over Johnson.
And a good 3-point basket.
Koval, spin move, missed, and out of bounds off of LSU. With that basket she just hit on the previous possession, already in double figures, and missed the layup that time, but she got fouled. This is going to be a problem. 4 for 4 from the floor, and now has 11 points in the game to lead all scorers. 5 on the clock. Turkoff with 3 on the clock, trying to get a shot off, got stripped, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And they are uber talented. They're 0-2 in the conference. It isn't because they don't have talent. Inside Joyner on a great feed that time. Turner's now got an open look. Goes around the screen and off the back iron. Last touch by Turner on the drive. Back to Woolfolk. And a traveling call on the Lady Bulldogs.
Sequence, so we have one coach and some fun sequence along with quite a few LSU fans in their Mardi Gras gear.
Richard on the drive, pass her. Williams off the top of the backboard, and Turkoff misses the 3, and last touch.
0 for this far.
And this is a direct result of LSU's defense. Johnson left open. Gonzalez comes out of there with it. Pass to Carnegie, nicely done. Three, and again off the iron. Rebound, Wolfolk. In traffic, muscles it up and in. Hines has it pickpocketed by Carnegie. Breakaway, layup. Timeout. Non-conference schedule, that was a win against Duke. 93-77, and there is Flaugier. Carnegie ends up with it. 7 on the clock. Got her man in the air and then missed the jumper. $5 million. She's got a recording deal with Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Less than 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Richard got the layup, banked it in high. Wolfolk, the turnaround, fouled on the play, and Turner back to Wolfolk, back to Turner, open three. Nailed it. Three, Fulwiley on the drive, missed. And that's going to be the end of the half.
Flow of the game here in the SEC, but she's someone who can make a difference in the game.
Just set a screen right there for Carnegie. Ahead it goes to indoor. She gets the layup. So Georgia's got it back down to 8. Joyner on the pass, beautiful play. Back up 6 on the shot clock. Turkoff on the drive, high scoop shot and draws the foul line. She's 3 for 4. 6%. 25 for 31 when she came in. She's now 5 for 6. Comes free. Fulwiley streaks out into the open. Got Turner in front of her and puts it in. Carnegie goes by Fulwiley and gets the basket and one. 14 points. Joyner in the paint. Got the bounce.
Goal percentages that LSU, they have 7 players shooting over 51%.
Carnegie step back. Johnson baseline jumper, sticks it in. That time, Carnegie leading the break, steps into the rhythm. 3! Back-to-back 3-pointers for Danny. Johnson misses a clean look. Carnegie drives back the other way, stops, had her shot blocked by Fulwiley. Fulwiley is down to 5 as Georgia's outscored LSU 13-9 in the quarter. Head to Fulwiley. Full head of steam. No look pass. And Johnson. Ball ahead, turnover. Carnegie goes at Joyner, stops and pops and missed off the back iron. Who's going to have gas in the tank going down the stretch. Fulwiley tries to split the defense. Foul's going to be this quarter. They had only 4 at halftime. Long 3-point miss. Spikes in trouble late in that game at Vanderbilt on Sunday. And she confessed to Coach Mulk.
She didn't even realize that until she told her, you know, she was the spark plug.
Turner, speaking of Sparky, maybe a little too cute that time. Ahead it comes to Kraft, and Kraft banks it in.
The play started, and she'll be playing more minutes as Mia Wolfolk is still not on the Georgia bench.
Great feed by Fulwiley. Carnegie with 4 on the clock. Rainbow shot! Got it up over the bench. Johnson being guarded by Turner, drives by her, dumps it off for Joyner. Carnegie shot blocked from behind by Johnson. And that is the end of the quarter, the third. Joyner bounce pass to Johnson, beat the defense in the face. Gonzalez hits the free throw. Johnson drives the baseline, gets stopped by Henderson. Johnson up close and puts it in. Flaugier Johnson gets in the paint, heaves it up over her shoulder.
These guards are and defend the pick and roll.
Johnson gives up.
Yeah, no chance, buddy.
A couple of free throws there by off and missed up close. Richard, long outlet comes to Flaugier Johnson, gets the easy 2. And 5 on the shot clock, got to do something. Turner on the drive, shoots it up there, got the iron.
And for Georgia, happy to see her back on the court after a little bit of a scare there.
Johnson in the paint, no one picked it. Wolfolk working against Joyner, shot it wildly.
Awesome footage on social media if you haven't seen, but just great to see someone of her personality.
Polls of the season in the AP Top 25 and then dropped 7 spots after they lost to Johnson on the drive, gets it up and in. Kraft takes a bullet pass right in the face and then put it blocked by Johnson. And now another block by Fulwiley. And Turner stays with. Whistle and
On the game, tied alongside Malaysia Fulwiley with a
lot of fans in the building, and she's put on a show for them today. And now she's got 20. Game where they got beat bad on the boards. They came back and cleaned that up despite the loss at Vanderbilt. Cleaned that up tonight.
Right, and looking at the scoring tonight, LSU currently leads Division I in both.
Flau'jae Johnson with the from Johnson tonight. She said, I expect a bounce back game. She didn't want to put that pressure on the big bounce back, but she has had a big. Savannah Henderson misses the 3. Tim Kraft got the rebound, baseline jumper, puts it in. Will get their first SEC win of the season. If you were worried about them by a final of 80-59.
Flau'jae Johnson, the LSU title.